Hola YouTube! If you're new to my channel, I'm Diego and I just wanted to give a little bit of a life update to the channel. And if you are new to the channel, well, this is a little bit of an introduction to me. So back in 2018, I was really looking for a new adventure for the family. And I was really looking for a slower lifestyle. We were living, a hyper fast life in Los Angeles, and I just wanted to kind of slow that down just for the family dynamics. And really we were looking for a life reboot or a life reset. So we ended up selling the house and selling our 9-clinic physical therapy practice and decided to move. So we ended up packing up everything that we didn't sell or give away and shipped it, and then rented an RV and drove our way to Houston, where we would get on a plane, and our ultimate destination would be to Merida, Mexico. Now, when we arrived here, we certainly had tons of adventure. Here's one of the dozens of cenotes that we got to visit. And our life really slowed down for the better. One thing I didn't expect to really happen was that in these spaces that were created from the slower lifestyle, creativity was creeping back into my life, which was completely unexpected. Now, when I was growing up, when I was in grade school, kind of the only thing I wanted to do was read books and write. I was writing stories on this old timey typewriter that didn't even have like a erase mechanism. It was all done with whiteout. Anyway, I loved writing, and I would win competitions of Young Authors Day every year, and it was really what I thought I was meant to do. That was until I decided to pursue a career in sports medicine, and at that point, they really just beat all of the creativity out of you. So anytime you're trying to write a scientific paper and you try to add in some creative content, turns out they don't like that. They really frown on that. So I'm very excited to announce that I've begun writing my very first novel about a month ago. And surprise, surprise, it's actually about a family that moves to Mexico. So I can relate a little bit. Now, it's very, very, very loosely based on our experiences, but some of the stories are there. And the part about the cartel is completely fabricated. Just spoiler alert on that one. So if you're currently an expat, especially if you're living in Mexico, I think you're going to find a lot of very relatable stories in this novel. And if you're considering what life might look like if you move abroad and you're considering moving out of the States, then this book might interest you as well. So anyway, this is a whole new project for me, and it's kind of simultaneously super exciting and super scary. And I think if you have a Venn diagram where you can sense the overlap in those two emotions, then we've really got a project that's kind of worth pursuing. So I'm looking forward to writing it, and I'm going to try to document the entire process from the creation and the actual writing to the publishing and distribution. So I hope you're interested, and I hope you follow along, and I hope you enjoy the ride with me. See ya.